Namaste yogis.
Welcome.
Oh, let's start the class by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale for Om. Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadidamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Once we feel the warmth, it becomes alive. Keeping your palms in front of your face with gentle blinking of your nose. So today we are working on the inner hips, and it can be really intense, but let's see. You can go slow and maybe take as much as you're comfortable with. We'll always have options to modify, and you can have a block or a bolster to get into the posture a little easier if you're really feeling tight on your hips. And we'll start with some neck and shoulder movement, and then we can go into the hip. So we'll start with the neck. So you can bring your right hand stretched out and then bend your elbow and look towards the right side and bring your hands behind the back of the head and pull your hands down and push your head towards the hand. So we are going for this counter stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you can take your left hand and bring it behind the left shoulder blades, almost just from there, and just pull it here. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Inhale and exhale, release and change. So bringing your left hand out to the left side, look towards the left and bring your left hand behind your head and pull your head down with your hand, and your head is more pushing towards the hand. For 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now bring your right hand on your trapezium muscle and just pull it here, just to make your neck feel a little bit better in the stretch. For 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Inhale and exhale, release. So now from here you can interlock your hands behind, interlock your fingers like this, and as you pull your left arm to the left side, you bring your head So you can just see which one feels better for you and then you can stay there. So you're pulling your left hand towards the left side and try to bring your chest forward, take your shoulder blades back, and I would prefer to bend towards the right side and pull my left arm towards the left side for 1, 2, 3, 4. The right ear is meeting the right shoulder. 5 and change. Moving on to the other side. So now this time I'm keeping my right hand inside and left arm outside and bringing my left ear to the left shoulder and pull the right arm towards the right side for 1, 2, back straight, 3, keep breathing here, 4 and 5. Slowly inhale and exhale, release. Good. From here we will take the right hand out to the right side like this with your tight fist, and from here you look towards the left side, so you bring the left chin onto the chin onto the left shoulder. Once you reach to your maximum capacity, then you can just pull your right arm towards the right side and neck towards the left side for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Release and change. So you're taking your left hand to your left side and looking towards the right side, so your chin is on the right shoulder. Now pull your hand towards the left side and bring your chin forward for 1, 2, 3, breathe, keep breathing, 4 and 5. Inhale and exhale, release. You can feel that intense stretch in your neck region and your trapezium muscle. I'm not sure about the right name. Okay. So from here we will do a little bit of shoulder stretch. So this time we can bring your hands by your side, and from here inhale, bend your elbows and bring your both hands behind your head or behind the shoulder blades, but your hand should not be touching the shoulder blades. For 1, 2, 3. Take your elbows back, bring your chest forward and keep taking your hands down towards the floor. 4. With the breath. 5. Inhale, come back up. And bring your arms by the side. Now turn your palms facing backward and bring your both hands behind your middle back. Still there is gap between your hands and your back, and you're just pulling your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And exhale. Now you can bring your right hand out to your right side. So we'll start with your fingertips upward and your heels of the palm is pressing towards the side wall. Lift your fingertips up. Push. Now bring your fingertips down. Make a fist. Bend your wrist. Bend your elbow. You're almost doing a bicep curl. Now you bring your elbow forward. So your tricep is facing forward. And take your elbows back. So this is just movement back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once again, inhale and exhale, release. We'll do it on the left side. So we'll start with the fingertips upward, and from here we can take it down. Make a tight fist, bend your wrist, bend your elbow, bring your fist onto your left shoulder, and from here you can bring your elbows forward, internal rotation and external rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. We'll just do one more sitting stretch. So you can bring your thumbs facing down and the back of the hand meeting together, and just take it back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. So we'll come into a tabletop position, and from here we'll stretch the both arms forward into a kind of a puppy posture, but we're not going so deep here. But we're just trying to go down a little bit. Your hip should be in line with your knee. And from here we'll do a few cat cows. So inhale, lift your tailbone up and your head up, chest up. Exhale now. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. This will help you to take your armpit towards the floor. Thanks. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. Good. Once again, come back to the center. Now take your right hand into a knife kind of a position, so you're not keeping your palms down, you're keeping your palms facing to the side. Stretch your right hand forward like this and try to bring your right ear on the right triceps or biceps actually, and just stay here for 1, 2. If you don't feel the stretch, just go a little bit forward. 3, keep breathing. 4 and 5. Inhale, come back up. Now bring your left hand forward, left arm straight, bring your left ear on the left shoulder and feel that stretch here, right from your shoulders to your shoulder blades and your entire side body. 1, right hand is just there to support you. 2, 3, keep breathing. 4, back up. This time we'll take the elbows down on the floor, so it's like almost this position. We're just bringing the tricep down this time, and the hand is on your shoulder blades, and just try to go as deep as possible for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5. Was really intense. So this side when I do, I think you'll get a better view. So you're bringing your left hand behind your left shoulder blades, take your tricep down onto the floor, and now just push your armpit towards the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come back to the center. Good. So now we'll just lie down on the back. So we are starting this inner hip work, the main theme of today's class. Lie down on your back. You can bring the sole of the feet together into a lying down Baddha Konasana and bring your both hands onto your thighs, and we'll just stay here for 5 counts first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now just push your right knee down and left knee down. We'll just pulse here a little bit. 1. Try to go as deep as possible. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, pulse your both knees together. So it's almost like a lying down butterfly for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep pushing it down and release. Just bend your knees and hug your knees to your chest. Now this time we'll bring the sole of the feet together, lift it up and try to bring your toes towards the head and your knees away from the head. So you're bringing your closer heels towards the head and knees away from the head. Maybe you can hold it the way you wish and the way you feel more comfortable to push your toes towards the head and keep bringing your knees pointing out for 1, 2. Try to bring your feet as close as to the head and simultaneously take your knees out. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a constant action of bringing your knees away from the body and toes towards. 5. You directly feel that inner hip activation and slowly release, and once again bend your both knees. You can feel that opening. And from here you can lift your feet up towards the ceiling, catch the inner edge of the foot and try and keep your feet facing the ceiling as much as you can, and then push your knees down towards the floor. So we'll start with a little bit of pulsing. So you press your knees down and release, press and release. So it's a micro movement, but it's very effective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try and maintain those feet towards the ceiling. 9, 10. Now stay there. Keep bringing your knee towards the floor or by at least to the rib cage for 1, 2, 3. With the breath, use the breath as a tool to go deeper. 4 and 5. Slowly release. Once again, bend your knees and hug. Slowly you can catch your thighs and roll forward and back a little bit. Coming into a seated position. So from here you can bring your sole of the feet together. So we are going into a sitting Baddha Konasana. Just open your feet like a book as much as you can. And don't bring your heels so close that you cannot bend forward. So just try to keep your heels a little bit away from the body and we'll just move forward and back. So either you can keep your hands here, or if you want to go deeper, then you can bring your hands onto your knees and just push your knees towards the floor. 1, bend forward and back. 2, 3, 4. If your knees are really touching down, then you can go further deeper, bend forward and try to bring your chin towards the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now slowly inhale and exhale, spread your legs wide. And it's always good to have a prop here, because I know few of them who are really, are able to bring the belly down, but for most of us it's quite difficult, I guess. So either keep a bolster which will be really good, or you can keep a block or something like that, and then just try to bend forward as much as you can. One. So first we are just trying to know how much we can go deeper. It's not necessary that you should go this much low. Even if you are here, it is fine. We are still working on this. So don't worry if you cannot really, go down all the way. Just go for your level best. Wherever you find your first retention. One. Just breathe here. Two. Three. 4 and 5. Inhale, come back up. This time we'll just turn the hips out to the outside. So you're externally rotating your hip, which will help you to go deeper a little bit. So you're externally rotating the hip, and once again you're leaning forward, and see the difference and you're able to go down a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Even at this position, just try to externally rotate and feel the difference of the flexibility. 4 and 5. Now walk your hands towards the right side, maybe one arm behind your leg and one arm in front of the right leg. For 1, bring your head down. 2, 3, try to bring your elbows down if possible. 4, keep breathing here. With your left hand, you can take further support and twist your body. 5, inhale, come back to the center and walking it towards the left side. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Slowly inhale, come back to the center. Already, it's very easy to go deeper now, but we'll do something more here. So this time we'll just bring the hands forward and back like this. So if you have a slider or something, then you can use that, so that it really makes you to go deeper into the posture. Otherwise you can just keep your hands and you can just slide it forward and back. It is difficult without that. So coming out of the posture is be very mindful. So any soft thing will do, keeping your both hands onto your socket or thing, and we'll slide forward and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if you are able to go down, this kind of pulsing movement makes you really go deeper into this posture. 5, 6, 7. Make sure that your toes are pointing towards the body. 8, 9, and 10. But we are already quite deep into this posture, but we'll just continue to stay here. We'll do one more action here. So we'll do a few Kapalabhati with your arms extending to the side. So your right hand will go and tap the left toe, and left hand will go and tap the right toe with your Kapalabhati. So we'll do about 50 pumpings here. Stretch your both arms side, and from here we'll do Kapalabhati and tap. 1, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Relax. So we'll just see one last time how deeper when can we go into the posture. So once again, stretch your both arms forward and then forward. And breathe here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly inhale and exhale, release. So be very mindful to come out of this posture. Slowly you can bend your knees. So when I was taking the pillow, that was not the right way to come out. You can just bend your knees and just drop your knees from side to side. Or whatever way your hips feel good. There is no right or wrong way here. So we'll come into a downward facing dog. We'll just stay here for 5 counts. So really just try to bend your knees and bring your heels up and bring your chest towards the thighs. So your chest is touching, hugging the thighs. And from here, lift your tailbone up. And once you go into the deepest expression, now you try to bring your heels down towards the floor. How much ever open you are, you still feel the stretch with this kind of position where your chest is just closer to the thigh, very close, almost hugging, and then bring your heels to the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep lifting your tailbone up. 5. And from here you can bring your right leg outside your right hand. Drop your left knee down and bring your both elbows down onto the floor. If you cannot bring your elbows down, then at this point you can still stay on the hands. So so you want to use a block here, it's a nice time to use a block. You can keep your elbows down like this. So now you have the most important thing that you have to focus is that your knee should be in line with your toes. It should not be, the toes should not be here and knee should not pop out. So your toes and your knee should always be together. So first we just take your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can push in your left knee if it is sensitive. That will feel good. We'll just rock and roll forward and back a little bit. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly keeping your left elbow down, take your right hand onto your right knee and push your right knee towards the floor. So it's, some people can really bring the knee to the floor, but just go as much deep as possible. Now stay here, wherever your first retention is, just stay there and push a little bit with every breath with your right hand. For 1, keep breathing. So we are not here to improve your lizard, but you're trying to bring your right knee down. For 2, with the breath. 3, 4, you can just come into the pigeon, put nice counter stretch. So just try and keep your hips square. If you feel tight on your outer hip, then you can just keep a block here. This will help you to keep your hips square. So usually if you're bringing your heels to the groin, just try to bring your heels a little bit forward and try to bring your shin perpendicular. And from here, lengthen your spine first and exhale, bend forward. One, two, keep breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly inhale, come back to the center and move slowly out of the posture. Once again, meeting in downward facing dog. Just observe the difference in your right and your left leg now. And now you can bring your left leg outside your left side. Drop your right knee down. Just take your right knee back as much as you can. And either you want to stay on your hands or your props, or you can come down onto your elbow. Good. Stay here for 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3. Your knee and your toes stay together. 4 and 5. Now push your left knee outside to the left side. So even if your left foot comes on the left outer edge of the foot, it is fine. Just keep pushing your knee down for 1, 2, but be very mindful that it should not convert into a pain. It should still feel a very deep stretch. 3, 4, keep breathing. 5, and slowly move into the pigeon posture. So try to bring your shin perpendicular to the front of the mat. Actually parallel. And if your left hip is not touching the floor, then you can use a block so that you can get a good support. And from here, inhale, head up, exhale, bend forward. One. So right now my hip is lifted up because I'm keeping my shin parallel to the front of the mat. Otherwise it can really go down. But this is where we're trying to work. So I'm always using the block here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And slowly inhale, come back up. Good. So we'll do a few standing posture. We come into a Prasarita Padottanasana position in the legs. So spread your legs as much wide as you're comfortable. First we'll just do a small test so you can bring your hands on your hip, inhale, head up, and exhale, bend from the hip region. Now, if you're able to bring your head down very easily, then you've gone too wide. So your legs are too wide, then your head can easily touch the floor. The goal is not to touch the floor, but just try to develop that stretch here. So you just shorten your stance, but it should not be so short that you cannot really bring your head down. So just listen to your body and adjust accordingly. And from here, we'll do a few cat cows. So bring your hands down onto the floor and lift your tailbone up. So first you can just try to lift your tailbone up. The moment you lift your tailbone up, you can already feel that intense stretch here. How much ever flexible you are, but still you can feel that stretch. Lift your tailbone up and lift your head up. So we do a few cat cows here. round your spine, exhale. Inhale, tailbone up, head up, chest up. Exhale down. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Last 2. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. One last time. Inhale 5. Stay here. Now keep this tilt in your hip so your tailbone is lifted up. You can feel that stretch, and with this stretch you have to bend your hip, bend from the hip portion and intensify the stretch. You can either bring your elbows down and trying to kiss the mat here. So you're not bringing your crown of the head down, but you're trying to bring your lips towards the floor. You can feel that deep stretch here. 1, 2. The inner thighs are burning. Let it burn. We'll just stay here. 3, 4, and 5. Makes all the difference when you lift your tailbone up and then try to go down. So this time we'll try to do what we did while sitting down. So you can walk your hands towards the right side and keep your right hand under your leg, and then take your left hand and grab the right ankle or calf muscle, whatever your level of flexibility is right now, and just try to bring your head towards the shin bone for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly turn to the other side. So this time your left hand goes under and right hand catches your left ankle. And just trying to bring your chin to the shin bone. Just moving your head towards the legs for 1. Feeling that intense stretch here. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to the center. If it was very easy for you to bring your crown of the head down, then you can shorten your stance. And once again, we'll just bend forward and hold that for 5 counts. Inhale, lengthen your spine, tailbone up, and bring your chin, crown of the head towards the floor this time. For 1. Maybe you can walk your hands back. For 2. Tailbone lifts up, crown of the head down, reach. 3, 4, lengthen your spine further. 5, inhale, come back up. And from here we'll move into Skandasana. So you can bend your right knee and bend towards the right side. So your left leg should be off the floor. You're just pressing your left heel on the floor. Now if you find it difficult to stay here, you can use a pillow or a block below your right heel to really ground yourself down. And try to straighten your back here. Bring your right elbow and push your right knee out and bring your hands into your position. Maybe you want to go for a bind. And try to lift your chest up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Really the goal is to bring your right knee out to the right side and lift your chest up. 5. You come back up. Take the block and keep it below your heel. Otherwise, if you're comfortable, then just try to keep your heels down on the floor. Your right heel is on the floor and the entire leg is lifted up. Push your left knee out. Bring your hands in clear position, or you can go for the bind. Whatever feels comfortable right now for 1, 2, 3, keep breathing. 4, and 5. So then just move from side to side. So either you can lift up completely and go to the other side, or just try to go as low as possible to the other side. 2, 3, Let's move from side to side, Skandasana. 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Maybe you want to do it without the hand. 5 on the right and 5 on the left. And slowly you can inhale, come back up. Nice work to your legs today. So this time you return the toes out into a goddess squat. And you're not trying to strengthen here, but just trying to make it more flexible. So bend your knees, really go low as much as you can. And we do two actions together. So we'll also pulse the hip here and bring your knees out to the side. So you're bringing your hip down and you're also simultaneously pushing your knees back, trying to keep your head up, chest up as high as possible. And do this pulse and come on. 1, 2, 3. Just pushing your knees out. 4, 5, 6, and pulsing your hip. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly come back up. Great. So shake your legs out a little bit. So you can use 2 pillows here for to protect your knees. You bring into a frog posture. This will be a little bit more intense than we usually do. So first thing is that you're bringing your knees out as much wide as possible. And then you bring your heels out as much as possible. So there are 2 variations which is making it more deeper. So as you bring your heels down, you will be able to further spread your knees wide. Even if it looks like this right now, it's fine, but we're just working. That's the reason we're working here. So bring your heels out, knees out, and you can bend forward. So if you just lean forward like this and bring your hips down onto the floor, you don't feel any stretch here. So the hip should not come forward, it should go back. That is the goal. Keep bringing your knees as wide and feet as wide as possible. Knees can be slightly bent, that is fine. Now, the goal is to take your hip back. That is where you feel that intense opening. All this posture is really good for women who are having periods issue or pregnancy. All these things will really help you to open up this region and help the negativity to flow. So from here, you'll just take your hips back and forth with pulse here. So I'm just doing this very, very micro movement of bringing my hips back and forth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. The bolster in the front will be really helpful, but if you don't have, you can stay on your elbows. Now we'll just push the hip back and stay in the static hold. So please try to understand the difference between the pain and the stretch here. I know it is really, really difficult to stay here, even for me and most of us, that you will feel to just to come out of this posture. But if you use the breath as a tool, then you'll be able to stay there. But it should not be a pain. 1, just constantly taking my tailbone back. 2, 3, and whenever this maximum retention is there, I'm just breathing the energy. 4, just see if you can bring your knees a little bit more wide, or just bring your heels a little bit more wide and intensify this. 4 and 5. Slowly bend your knees. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Be very, very mindful. windshield wiper your knees. So all this work will really feel good in your legs. Will really feel very very free. A lot of tightness will go from a lot of deeper areas in your legs, where a lot of emotions are also stored in the subconscious way. And relax. So we are coming towards the end, where we will be doing the maximum stretch of it. If some people are really flexible, then you can actually go into the deepest side splits. Others can just be with me. So I'm also not able to do the full side splits. Actually front splits. So you're keeping your, either you keep your feet fully grounded on the floor, or there are some people who are comfortable with lifting the toes up. So this will help you to go slight deeper, but just make sure that you just don't go with the flow and just get into trouble. But just try to take it as much deep as possible. Maybe take your one hand back so that you get this balance here and you're not overextending the legs. So just try to go as much deep as possible. Maybe you want to keep some block here. Or a bolster. So this will really come handy if you want to stay a little deeper in this posture. If your toes want to come down, it's fine. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly walk back up. Actually, we'll just do 2 more things here with the wall. So we'll go closer to the wall, bring the mat completely touching the wall, and we'll do the same posture with the wall. So you can spin your legs wide and your chest is facing the wall, and try to go as much deep as possible. So with your hands you're just trying to push your hips forward. All these are different ways to stretch and go deeper into the same posture and opening your legs. So you're almost going and touching your chest to your wall. I know that is the last case, but then just try to go as much closer to the wall as possible and stay here and breathe. Maybe just pulse it forward and back for 1, 2, 3, 4. You can externally rotate your hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly you can come out. So once again you can just windshield wiper your knees. This time we do it with the lying down. So you lie down on the mat and your legs are up towards the wall. So you can stand like this. You can bring the side body touching the wall like this, and then you can lie down with your butts touching the wall, and you can spread your legs. So some people can keep the weight onto the heels, which will help you to take your legs further down. But this is a kind of a in posture where you can also allow the gravity to take your legs down. But right now today we are not doing the in yoga. So we are actively taking the legs down with every breath. Come on. Just be mindful and keep taking your both legs down towards the floor for 1, 2, keep breathing, 3, 4. Yes, you can move. When you stay here, you can really feel that the legs are moving down. And slowly again, once again, come back up. And relax. So next must be feeling really, for some of you maybe sore, for some of you maybe really feeling relaxed. So we'll just do this Upavishta Konasana one last time after all these drills and see how far you're able to bend forward. So just spread your legs wide. Inhale, head up. Exhale, bend forward. So this is the final test here. For a lot of you who feel that this is very easy, then you can just try to keep your heels there and bring your hip forward as much as you can, almost into a front split. I can definitely feel some improvement in my hip. And from here, inhale and exhale, bend forward. Take 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, keep breathing. 4 and 5. Slowly walk back. And be very mindful. Good. So I think we are done with the stretches for today's class. And we can close with some breathing. So you can lie down on your mat, palms and feet apart, 40 degrees. Just relax here. So just do one round of Wim Hof breathing. So we'll be inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the mouth. Sweating so much in a stretch class. Very rare this is. Okay, good. So continuing to lie down and inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the mouth. After about 20 to 25 breaths, we'll hold the breath after exhalation. So let's begin.
Fully in, letting go. Right on, fully in, letting go. Not fully out, just letting go. But fully in, letting go. And once again, come on, don't hesitate, give it. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. You're going great, man. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. It's about changing the chemistry right now in your body. Deeply in, letting go. Deeply in, letting go. Nice one. Feels good, huh? Hey. breath fully. Take him in. Letting go. Take him in. Letting go. Take him in. Letting go. No hesitation. It's about changing the chemistry right now in your body. Times more. Deeply in. Letting go. 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 Okay, 5 times more. Deeply in. Letting go. Deeply in. Letting go. Deeply in. Letting go. 2 times more. Letting go and stop. Just stop. Witness. Without air in the lungs, you are able to stay much more than normally. Why? Because we changed your chemistry. Carbon dioxide went out, O2 went up, filled up all the cells, and the pH levels go up. Then we are able to tap into the central nervous system, and at the end we got the brainstem. And that's the place of the pineal gland, hypothalamus, pituitary gland. And the pineal gland makes the secretion of adrenaline in dangerous situations. Normally we do not get into it because of our shallow breathing. But this is the way to get into the most primitive part, the reptilian brain, without many difficulties, and fend off bacteria, getting better into the endocrine systems. In minutes, and you're still on. That shows that the capacity to fill yourself up with oxygen is a lot more than we normally use. And as we do not use it, we are not making a use of the full capacity of our physiology. Now we found out we got a different layers, and we never use it. And this is the way to learn to use it, to tap in and back into the primitive brain, into the endocrine systems, immune systems, the way nature has meant it to be. Everybody is able to do it. Whenever you feel the urge to breathe, you don't need to force. It's only learning how to oxygenate the body and all the cells. You're going great, man. Nice one. Feels good, huh? When you feel the urge to breathe, you breathe in fully and keep it for 10-15 seconds. Then that's one round. Fully in and keep it. Letting go.
Relax. After this deep stretch, when you breathe deeply, all the oxygen, new blood supply, everything is happening right now into the deepest part where you feel the stretch. Now slowly bring your feet together, interlock your hands above the head, give a very good stretch. Stretch the whole body and release. Turn to your right side and slowly sit up. Sitting in a comfortable posture, put palms in Chin Mudra. Inhale for Om. can cup the eyes. Feel the indirect warmth, keeping your palms in front of your face with gentle winking movements. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow for a vinyasa class.